Richard Hammond has given us the keys to his landy for 24 hours and we are going to modify it. We'll be installing some top-notch kit from the best in the business, as well as finishing with some complete tat from the darkest reaches of eBay. DIY made in China.
I love this! This is important work. Chris, thank you. I'm thrilled.
Richard has owned this landy for over 10 years now and has already done the odd bit of fettling through guys like Bowler. And that went well.
It has a tendency to tear itself to bits, and with that much twist going through it, if you're not incredibly delicate with the clutch and the accelerator, it'll just chew itself up. I'm very strict and never let anybody else drive this because I don't trust anybody to have the mechanical sympathy you need to avoid tearing it to bits.
Now, just don't rear-end Richard Hammond in his classic XK150. Chris, I literally Googled Land Rover Defender mods and ORE 4x4 came up. What have you got for us today?
So today, Matt, we're going to do a winch bumper. Winch from Warrior Winches.
He's going to like that.
He is going to like that. We're going to change the headlights for the latest version of headlights from our partners in Germany, from Light Parts, Germany. We're going to change the grille kit, and we've got our new product from us, which is the side steps, and we've also got our ORE wheel carrier and our rear step system to add to the vehicle today as well.
Cool. Well, we've got a day / now kind of an afternoon to get all that done. I'm thinking Defender, it's all just bolt on, bolt off.
Yeah, but it is quite old, and it probably won't come off straight away, as we'll probably find out in a minute with Ant.
Okay, cool. What's the first thing?
We're going to attack the front end first, so we're going to take the nudge bar off, we're going to get rid of that because that won't work with the winch bumper.
Yep.
We're going to take the bumper off, we're going to take the steering guard off, and we're going to fit our winch bumper, our steering guard, drop the winch in, and the rest of the guys are going to help me pull the cable through the chassis to the battery box. Okay, well, I like sending Richard pictures of his cars completely dismantled to scare him, so the sooner we can do that, the better. Let's crack on.
There was a lot to be done, and the cog shuts at 5, but I was confident we could pull it off. The question I'm asking is, how many Rover parts are on this Land Rover? It's funny how people say that. No one really says Land Rover. It almost kind of goes into one, doesn't it? Land Rover. Land Rover.
Maybe pull it closer.
Now, it was a good question. Is that actually about being in the back of a Range Rover or Land Rover, or did they genuinely sing about being in the back of a Rover 25?
No one sings about being in the back of a Rover 25.
Well, baby, hold me closer in the backseat of your Rover. What are they talking about? Would you rather be in the back of a 25 or a 45?
By the size of me, 45.
Yeah. But it's a proper granny car, that, so God knows what you'd be doing in the back of there. How many times has this Land Rover broken down, do you reckon?
Broken, actually, to be fair, it hasn't.
What?
This hasn't actually broken down.
Which is a surprise, considering it's modified, and we're now modifying it more.
Yeah, that's what's mad about it.
So the slippery slope might be getting slipperier.
That day's getting closer.
Yeah. I'm not going to be around for that.
No, but I am.
I'm going to blame Chris. The front bumper needed to be swapped with an ORE one to allow the bracket for Richard's new winch to be fitted. This has been off recently. What has Isaac been doing to this thing?
So what's the actual advantage of having your setup to what's on the car now?
So at the minute, every time you open and close the door, the weight of that wheel, which is quite heavy, will put stress on the hinges, the frame of the door, and you'll end up with, you'll see cracks appearing around the door lock on the other side.
So this will actually prevent any further issues for Richard going forward?
Correct, yeah, but there's quite a few variants on the market. Some where you drill a tub, whereas ours is the only sort of independent single point wheel carrier with tape roller bearings.
Which actually goes onto the original bolt holes in the chassis?
Correct, so all the weight will be transferred to the chassis.
So if you wanted to do it at home, it's easy?
Bolt on.
It's bolt on.
Bolt on,
you don't worry about your paint.
No, you don't have to do that. It literally bolts on. It uses all the OEM existing.
That's quite snazzy, really, isn't it?
That's the idea. So everything we manufacture, we always design around those key points to make sure it fits with the real.
Yeah, because not everyone's got a garage where they can bolt stuff on.
No, just the basic hand tools and it'll bolt straight on.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's a special edition step.
Why they've done that then?
I don't know. Normally they finish here. So ours works with, I thought, all of the market except this one.
Is that because of these, maybe? These didn't come on it?
No. It's this step. It's a special edition step. So normal, a genuine NAS step would finish here. This is obviously a special edition one. So I'll whip this off, put the factory towing arrangement on, so it's TUV approved, and then we'll put our step on it, which works around that. We're not interfering with the factory towing system whatsoever.
Stop feeling positive now then.
Okay, let's go.
You finished back there, Anthony?
Nope. This special edition bowler thing is not good. We've got to change a lot.
Oh, really?
We've got to change the rear step now.
We've not checked that with Richard, have we? He said we'd modify it. I don't think he knew we would be like re-drilling holes and stuff.
We'll have a legal tow bar then.
Do we need to sign some sort of waiver that if he wants all of this reversed, it's no one's fault and he has to pay for it himself?
I don't think that, I'd say yes.
We'll get Sophie to write one up.
Sophie will do it.
Yeah.
When's he in?
Tomorrow morning.
Not here.
I'm not going to be around though. It's all going to be at you. So.
But he's got your number.
I have got some mods of my own as well.
What,
ORE
net?
are giving us all this good stuff. I have got.
You're not putting tartan on it, are you?
I did get it from Amazon.
Okay, so it's not tartan.
I won't reveal it yet, but I'll leave you with that. £4.99 Amazon.
Most winch pumpers on the market come as one piece. Well, you've got a 2-ton Land Rover, and you go nudge a tree, or Richard drives into someone else's car or something, it'll bend and fall back, and usually the only way to fix it is to take the whole thing off, put it in the bin and buy another one. With ours, although they're not as strong as one piece, we construct them in such a way that if you do bend the end, you need to take that off and we'll just send you a new one, we'll order another one as a spare part.
Just the side piece.
And that way, you don't need to take the winch out, you don't need to take the winch tray off, it's just literally 100 quid part.
Cool.
Rather than replace the whole thing and take the whole thing apart.
Who thought of that? That's quite clever.
So some weird sex dungeon, isn't it?
Just remember, Anthony, when this goes wrong, you're gonna be at the place of work that suffers Richard's wrath.
So normally what happens, with all that weight of that spare wheel, wherever it is, it'll start to crack the door and you'll see tears here, but especially around here, because when that's locked on the latch here, all the weight from that wheel, which is like 30 kilos,
it's
whatever
heavy.
it is, it's doing that. Every time you slam the door, it judders. So
Okay.
obviously our wheel carrier just transfers all the load to the chassis now.
So we've actually caught this one in time.
You've caught this one time, and obviously it's fairly new. So much older vehicles, you'd see sort of stress fractures, cracks around here, cracks around here, and you probably see little rust marks.
So this will actually save future repairs.
But it saves a whole new door.
Win-win.
Saves you a job.
Saves me a job. I don't mind doing this bit if it saves that.
Saves a job.
I didn't realise how beefy the wiring was going to be.
So Tim, what's the rating on these cables?
240 amps continuous at 25 degrees C.
That's why Tim's a product partner.
The wiring for the winch needed to be run directly to the battery, which is located under the driver's seat. Unfortunately, I drew the short straw.
Oh, you ready?
Don't poke him in the eye with it.
The floor of the smallest cog is not clean.
Stop jissing the floor.
The floor's been minging since day one, mate.
Yeah, but at least you're cleaning it right now.
Tram in, minging, smallest cog, minging. What are you doing down there?
Me, nothing I'm hiding.
Right, I'm gonna remove myself. We have about 3 hours left until the smallest cog shuts, so we are up against it. It was always going to be a rush, but these guys are top quality mechanics. Can't go wrong. The Landy was starting to take shape and the rear wheel was reattached. Chris had a slightly unorthodox way of demonstrating how strong it is. I'm not very coordinated, so...
Right, Mike, so you start your turn around and stand up.
I haven't done that bolt up yet.
So just stand up straight. So before, all that weight would be on the door. Let go.
I don't want it.
We're filming DRIVETRIBE. Let go. Stand up straight. Right.
Okay.
So all that weight is now on the chassis, not the door. Okay.
Wobbly legs out.
Leave one hand on the roof.
Yeah.
All your weight is on here, right?
Yeah.
So gently open it, Okay, look.
You look a bit scared,
Sure?
mate.
Yeah. You sure these hinges aren't going to go?
No? So now all that weight is on,
There's
the chassis.
there's no weight on the hinges
Yeah.
now.
So look behind here.
I think he's
No
too
weight on
scared
the
to
door.
look.
Right, I'm going to close it, okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
See?
I'm a stunt actor now.
And you nearly finished.
Yeah.
So as soon as he's finished in the back, we're going to chuck our side steps on.
Yep.
That'll take us an hour.
Are they bolt on, no worries?
Bolt on, no worries. And there's no... The ones that were already on Richard's cars were already rotted off because they weren't covered in our powder coating system. So
Good.
we're going to put these on.
Yep.
And then, Ian, how you doing? How you doing for time?
He looks panicked.
He looks panicked. How long have we got?
2.5 hours.
Okay. It's going to be close. I'm not worried, you worried?
Well, we could also do giving it a wash.
I'll tell you how worried I am when the camera switch off in a minute. We'll go back to...
Okay. Cut.
Cut.
Now that Anthony and Chris are finished at the rear of the vehicle, I can now apply the Amazon mod. I'm getting some revenge here. You'll see on there it says DIY spoiler made in China. Cut back to the clip of Richard defacing the DRIVETRIBE Charger Hellcat.
I'm going to be precise about it. That's the centre, that's straight. There you go. Lovely job.
You could say I'm actually stepping up the game. I'm doing Richard a favour because this is carbon. Not sure how real it is, but looks like the job. It's gonna go bang up there. Cleaning products. Okay. I'll at least try to respectfully do this and get it bang in the middle. Some proper adhesion on one of these things. I mean, genuinely, we must have got the Hellcat, you know, in Germany. I think it was 150 miles an hour we got it to. And that little wing held fast. So I'm expecting big things from this. This Defender can only do like 80 downhill. Tell me how many Defenders in the real world have functional aero? Actually, no, I'm going to put it back here. Bang in the middle. Look at that. Carbon fibre. With the mods complete, it was time to give the Land Rover a proper wash. Fortunately, the sponsors of today's video, LIQUI MOLY, sent over some of their new car cleaning range to help get it looking factory fresh. First up, a good dousing in their rim cleaner to help lift any road grime and brake dust. With a little bit of agitation from a brush, the contaminants are ready to be washed away. Next up, a quick rinse and wash to remove any mud and caked on grime, before it was time to tackle the bush scratches from all the small lanes around Richard's house. Fortunately, LIQUI MOLY's scratch remover and applicator made short work of the scuffs, bringing back the shine to the Landy's paintwork. A quick application of their tyre shine, not forgetting the spare of course, and it was time for the final details. A little bit of waterless detailer removed any watermarks or dirt missed in the cleaning, and it was ready to be handed back to Richard. To check out LIQUI MOLY's brand new cleaning products, click the link in the description, and fingers crossed, Richard loves his refreshed Defender.
So what do you reckon, Rich?
I am not
What?
in any way unhappy about this happening today.
You like that?
I'm quite excited,
Well,
yes.
look what the guys from IRE brought us. It's,
Right, the thing is, to me, a Defender is still, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But then if you adorn it with a few sparkly bits.
well, look at this.
Yeah.
For example,
What have
winch.
we done? Yes.
Look at that winch.
Yes.
Underbelly tray.
Love this.
£12,500.
That's
Pudding
going
capacity.
to pull a lot.
That's a lot, isn't it?
House, okay.
Yeah. Light bar.
The always
Wanna see
nice.
more?
Is that one of those that turns night into day?
Yeah, basically, there is no more
Good.
night now.
Good, I like it.
Rated headlights.
Then we've got
daytime running
stronger
lights.
headlights.
Headlights.
I'd
LED.
already updated the headlights, and these are even
Newer again.
Right,
Even
okay.
better again. So there is no night. Indicators, LED.
So these are fancy indicators.
Yeah.
And I noticed the side steps.
Side steps. I know me and you don't...
Leave it.
No, me and you. I
But
struggle
be
to get in
fair,
this.
Also, my mother, I've occasionally given her a lift in
Yeah.
this, and I had to take library steps with me.
No, exactly. I struggle.
Yes, okay.
But the other good thing about this is, yeah, the guys from RRE design their own powder coating in the university. So this is actually harder powder coating than you normally get.
So that's not coming off?
That's not coming off.
Okay.
That's the issue. When you normally get them, they rust out.
And then at the back?
Oh, this is my bit. This is the bit I love. This mainly because I fitted it. Wheel holder.
Yeah.
Used to be on the back door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you used to have 30 kg hanging off the back door.
And if they carry the wheel on the door, it affects it.
Movement cracks the doors, as we can see actually, yeah, because now it's actually on the chassis.
Yeah.
Look at the rear hinge.
Oh my God.
That's the damage.
So that's where the wheel was hanging back on the door.
Exactly.
Can we put a new hinge on there?
Chris has sorted us out with new ones.
Brilliant. Right, so that now sits on its own separate hanger, not on the door.
Separate. So the chassis is now taking the weight of that wheel, nothing
I've
else.
got a new bumper.
Rear bumper. And also, anti-slip stuff on there. It's the same they use on tanks.
That stuff matters.
That matters.
That is, I'm pleased, because it's actually, we haven't overdone it.
No.
Because I haven't modified this vehicle visually very much.
And look at your
now.
new grills.
Nice little.
Yeah, look at them.
Yeah,
I like them.
It's pretty. I love it, mate. I'm thrilled to bits.
It's great, isn't it?
I feel I've neglected this old thing for a while.
Yeah.
And now I've given it some love and attention. Having done that, I know from experience, because
Yeah.
I've done this, the second you fix a winch to a Land Rover, you're waiting for, what I'm waiting for is snow.
Yeah.
As soon as there's a snowy day, I'm going
People
to be
in
out
ditches.
on the road, pulling them out of ditches. But
Yeah.
what you're desperate for is an opportunity to use it.
What, you want to test it?
Yes.
Well, should we do it?
There's a line of vehicles over there, parked
Oh,
just
oh, yeah,
coincidentally
yeah.
in front of
Yeah.
us, that I feel,
The only thing we'll have to do is get Chris in because he knows how to use it.
Chris,
Yeah,
I want
where
to
is
use my
Chris?
new toy. Chris,
Hey, guys.
hello, I want to use it now. I love it, mate.
Okay.
I'm very, very excited. We have to christen it, don't we?
It needs commissioning, yeah.
We could go into a muddy field.
We could do, but he's just
So we
cleaned it.
just cleaned it.
Exactly. Or we could just do it here.
Well, as you say, there's a line of cars
Coincidentally,
in the middle of the car park.
there's a tractor, your truck, and my pickup.
Yeah.
Will it pull those?
One way to find out.
It is uphill.
Uphill?
Just, I mean, it's not an
They're
insignificant.
not stuck in mud though, so.
That's true. Okay, right, do it.
Should we do it?
I'm going to get some gloves and I'm going to follow orders.
Safety first.
Yep, yeah, I was waiting for it.
He loves
Need
this
your
sort
remote,
of thing.
Richard.
Gloves. Right, hang
You
on.
love this sort of thing, don't you?
Mate, I'm so
This is
happy
you,
with
isn't it?
this. Yes. The last time I fitted a winch to a Land Rover, my dear friend Zog, whom you know,
Yep.
set off from my house home and stuck a Fiat 500 in a ditch, rang me, and I've never been happy. It was the day it had gone on,
Yeah.
and I was just,
Let's go.
to use
Yeah.
it. Right, so I've got a disengage clutch.
Disengage clutch.
Disengage clutch.
I'm going to pull on that red tag and that should pull all the way out.
Get hold of hooky thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
I feel already I'm pretty butch.
Don't know why, but there's a shackle already there.
It's just these, and there's also people in them just in case they need to steer whilst if it winches them. It was entirely coincidental that this was all here. Will I put that in that way?
Look
Yeah.
at
No,
that.
it won't quite hit the safety. Right. So then we've got to.
So your remote
Re-engage
switched
the
on.
clutch.
You've got
I need to go
re-engage the clutch.
need to go and put the Ranger in neutral.
Yes. Are you going to sit in the Ranger?
I'm in the Ranger.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly jump in my truck. When
Yeah.
Richard's
Is Isaac
set
in the
up.
tractor?
Yeah.
Right. So I've got to engage the clutch.
Clunk.
Oh, it's
There you go.
It's in. Yep.
Now we're just going to try it. Just blip it on the in, just to
In.
see if we got. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. I probably need to be in there with my
With
foot
your
on the
foot
brake.
on the brake, yeah.
Right.
Come around that side.
Are you going to tell
Ian's
me when
in
to
my
go?
car.
What?
Ian's in my car.
Right, so your car is being steered. It's such a waste of time doing this. But this is, in an emergency situation, we might need to do exactly this. So I'm going to put my foot on the brake, handbrake's on,
Engine on.
engine running, and then just
Safety
winch.
first. We're going to beep twice so they know we're ready.
Horn. Are you all ready? Okay, here goes. This is utterly pointless, I love it. So taking
Oh.
the slack. Slack taken up.
And we're moving. Well, we're not moving forward, so they must be moving to us.
No, it is. So that is tons and tons and tons of vehicle coming at me uphill. I love this. This is
Christmas.
important work. Chris, thank you. I'm thrilled.